it's Shelby with Shelby's Crafty Corner, and we are in the VIP. We're going to make a super cute 4th of July swag today with something a little different. I found it, I don't necessarily think that this is something that can just be found everywhere. You know, you like those little stores, and one of my favorites is Tuesday Morning. I don't ever think about it, but I absolutely love that store, and they have so much cute stuff. And so I found this unique little guy at Tuesday Morning a while back, and I was like, well, I have to get him. He would look so cute in a swag. So we're going to use him today. And now what we're starting off with is some 21-inch burlap mesh, and we have a 32-inch evergreen swag. These are just some out of my stash. I buy mine from Ellis. So we are going to start up here, and we are going to make some poofs. Now I just folded that under and made a little poof, and I'm putting it in there, and we're going to work our way down this swag. Now we're not making them too big, but we are going to the edge. I need a little bit bigger than that. If you want it bigger, just like teasing some hair, just pull it out. Just pull it out there. And we're only using burlap today because we are making a vintagey swag, and I didn't really want to bring in a lot of color from behind, so we're just really setting a base, a neutral tone for the base. So just work us in some poofs down here. Bring one more to the bottom here, and when we do, we are going to attach it to the other side. That way it's a finished product down there at the bottom, and it's not going to catch on anything. And then we'll just work back up this side. This is a super easy way to get some coverage on a swag, especially when it's not going to be showing. You know, when you're really just wanting some, really just need to cover it. It's an easy way to get coverage very quickly. And this is just burlap that I get from Hobby Lobby. Y'all know that's on sale every other week. I don't think it's on sale this week. I think it was last week, so it'll be next week. No one has it cheaper, guys. So if you think anyone has it cheaper than Hobby Lobby, you are mistaken. No craft stores sell it cheaper than Hobby Lobby does. And it's very good quality. There's not a lot of their mesh that I like, but I do get their jute mesh. Alright, so this is the end of our line. And instead of cutting this, I'm going to poof it here. And then I'm going to take the remainder and I'm just going to run it right down the middle and make one big poof. This is going to be covered up. Actually, I'm going to fold this under. Let's see. Fold this under like this and gather it like that. Just covering up that green. Now we're going to take some 10-inch burlap and do some curls. And again, this came from Hobby Lobby. I think it's $5 a roll when it's on sale, which is a fantastic price. Because I don't know if y'all noticed, but craft supplies are going up just like everything else in the world, unfortunately. All right, we're going to hold it to our chest and let it roll in gently and just cruffle it up. And just going to be placing it in here to give it a little more character. And just covering up a few more of those greens. I like the ruffles on the outside. I always have. The way that I lay them is just very, they face the outside. I don't know. I like the curly look on the edges. Now, I don't know if I have enough to go all the way. Apparently, I should have got more burlap. So I'm going to switch sides because I at least need the top to match. So let's go ahead and place a few up top. And this really helps accentuate the top also and make sure that that top stays wider than that bottom. Yeah, so I have 2 left, so we'll do 1 on either side. Right here. And just the way that I put that in just gives it a nice fanned look, which gives more coverage than anything because it doesn't actually have to, just to cover it for the picture basically. Because if it covers it, then that's how it's going to look on someone's door. So it doesn't have to be perfect. And the rest of these, as we go, we can tuck up into here. Like that. And we can cut this little doodad off right here also. Alright, so we've already made that incredibly large just by doing that. Turn it around this way since it's upside down. Now let's go ahead and get our big guy on here and then we'll move up to the stand. So this is the big guy that I was talking about. How stinking cute is he? Okay, he's his own bow. So he's really not even a character, but he's a character bow, and he's only $19.99. It's a pretty large character, and I just thought he was so precious. So we are going to use him in here today. Now, I want him to really cover this thing, because then we get to use minimal product, okay? So I'm putting him right here. We're not really going above the top. His hat is pretty well flush with the top of this swag. So what we're gonna do, they already have this, which is so perfect, like they knew what I was gonna use it for. And then, let's see, we're also gonna run a pipe cleaner around this, which that's loose. So let's glue that back in. And just secure it to the spine of the swag. So I can pull it in like that and then glue it. That works. All right, so let's figure out where I want to put these pipe cleaners. And then we'll work some glue in here. So I'm just separating that mesh and working myself to the back of this swag. Getting him secure. All right, so now we can lift him up a little bit, get a good amount of glue going on the bow and all. Well, we're gonna need some more glue. The more glue, the better. All right, and then we're gonna let him dry for just a minute. Give him some weight. held down a little bit. He's so cute. It's gonna be the cutest stinking swag. All right, so while we are waiting on that, y'all excuse that mess right there, but I'm trying to lift you up a little bit. Let's go ahead and start getting some ribbon in here. Now, I wasn't sure, with him being so big, I wasn't sure about the bow situation here. So let me see. I don't remember what ribbon I put up and pulled out. I wish I had some burlap, but I do not, and that is okay. I mean, like some burlap ribbon, you know, that colored ribbon. Oh, that's cute. Where did that come from? Sorry guys, forgot to get something out of here. Got a whole thing going on in here. There we go. Okay, so let's see. I'm trying to see what colors would go best, because I don't want to brighten this up too much with ribbon with the colors that we have. I really want to keep that natural look. We do have this ribbon. I'm just afraid it's going to kind of take away from it. Darn. I do have this that I thought would be beautiful to incorporate in here. Like I said, we're really going natural. I do have some red we can pull in with that, but if I'm going to use the red, then I should probably use the red stars. This might look a little bit... Okay, so this is a burlappy, whereas this one is kind of not. So it's pretty bright. So I think we will go that route. So while he's laying down here, we're going to go ahead and hit him up with some ribbon. And so I'm just going to pull this out and make a tail and make a loop. And twist that tail up underneath. I think I want to come up here with it, just like that. Because, I mean, this is a 4-inch ribbon, but it's not really standing out and doing anything crazy. But I'm going to make another loop with this red star. I'm going to go ahead and bring it in here with this. Drop them both to the floor. See if I can get me some loops in here. Okay, you know what? Alright guys, we're bringing it up to the stand because I need to see it. I need to see it. Oops. Well, you know, we can almost put a whole bow right here. We could. See, I don't know. I kind of like that a little bit, the way that's going. Let's try something different. See, now that I got it hung up, it looks terribly wonky, and I do not like it. Let's get that out of there. I don't like it. But isn't he so cute? He's so cute. What time is it? 5:30. Okay. All right. Well, let's do something with this ribbon. All right, y'all. We're going to take our ribbon, okay, and we're going to make a tail up top. We're going to twist it, and we're going to make a loop, and we're going to twist it again, and we're going to make another loop. Just like that. And we're going to repeat the same process with this red. That's too big. I don't want that big. I mean, the bottom one's fine, but I want these to be a little bit smaller, a little chunkier looking. Yeah, we'll throw that right back there. Okay, I think I'm liking that. We're gonna put both of them in there. Let's do a button. We're gonna run, let's see, we're gonna run the button down this way since that's the way it's gonna be angling in. I'm gonna go brown. Let's tighten this up. All right, now let's get this bow in here. We're gonna go right behind his head. And I'm gonna find some pine to secure this to. All right, now let's fluff this baby out a little bit. This is still heavier down here because I haven't cut it yet because I wasn't sure if I was going to run this down or not. No, I'm just going to clip it. And then we'll dovetail these pretty short. Definitely short on the button. I don't want it hanging down here. And then we will, let's see, let's angle this one. All right. That's just a little ribbon accent going on behind his head that will look better later, I promise. It will look different and better later when we have everything else in here. The only thing is, like, things can look super awkward with things like this. Because I don't know, these tails are throwing me off. There we go. All right, let's cut this one short. There we go. Okay, I like that a lot better. That was really just getting me. Okay, now we have that. Let's see about working some of this ribbon in here a little bit more. If we want to, just some more accents. We can do this later. Okay, we're gonna do that. All right, guys, we're back. I've had like a whole situation since our last part shut off. So anyway, let's finish this guy, okay? Whew. Whole situation. Let's get us some ribbon going up in here, okay? Let's take this ribbon. Now I'm gonna bunch it up. And I'm gonna come right in here with this bow. and find a pine to wrap it. And then I'm going to cut it, scissors, right here. And I'm going to angle it up this way to go with the shape of the swag. I'm going to angle them both the same direction actually. And it goes downward with the shape of the swag. And we're going to do one more down here, I do believe. Actually, I'm going to come right in here. We're going to take this pine, twist it around it. The reason I'm not dovetailing this ribbon is because of the design in the middle of it. It just will not hold well or look well, so I'm just going to angle it. And we're going to angle that down, just carrying that down. Let's go to this side. Oh, that's the end of this ribbon. Alrighty. Again, we're going to come right in the middle of those two bow pieces. Wrap it with some pine. We're going to angle it up this direction. And same way on this one. Because it's burlap and it matches, it's just kind of adding a little bit of character to it. And I really like that. I really do. We have a little bit left, but I don't think we need it. We could add some up there, but for right now, we're going to leave it off, okay? Let's grab some of our red stars. And I'm going to come down. I'm not going to put a lot of this in here, so I'm just going to come to either side of him. And just make a couple of tails. Sorry guys that I'm walking in front of the camera over and over, but it is what it is. Just twisting that pine in there. All right, just like that. Now, we are going to take some ficus, and we're really just going to green this up because it's just so neutral. We really need to green this up a little bit. And so I've taken my ficus that I got from Hobby Lobby, and I've cut it into 3 pieces. And we're going to see about adding these. Just like that. So I'm just really going to run this in here. I don't have any hot glue. Hold on. This is what happens when you work at your kitchen table also. I plugged in my glue pot, but it's not heating up fast enough. So, X-nay the glue pot. We're going back to the glue gun. Alright, let's try this again. Now I'm taking one of my longer pieces. I'm just going to run some glue on the back of that piece right there. I'm going to lift this ribbon up. I'm just going to run that up under there and let it carry itself down just like that. And we're just going to kind of work our way up the swag. The one thing we don't want to do with the swag is lose its shape. So a lot of times we tend to work, oh, I just twisted that, in the same direction. That way we don't do that. So we don't lose its shape. And just pull our ribbon back out of there. Now let's cut this one up. And I'm just staggering this in here. I'm not going right next to each other. I'm just working my way up while stagger stepping this ficus. And we got it up under him on his legs. We're going to work a little bit up this direction. And you start getting a little bit wider. Because we're getting higher up on the swag in the wider areas. Let's see, this is a really big piece, but I want to use that one. And then when that dries, we can move our ribbon back to where we want it, you know, in the front, because we're not trying to cover up all of our ribbon. All right, we have a couple bigger pieces. Let's see. They don't need to be this long, so I'm going to stick it down in there anyway. So I'm just going to clip it. Get some coming out the top. All right. So like I said, we're just greening that up a little bit. Pull our ribbon back out to the front. So we want this to be behind everything. And you could have done that first if you wanted to. Totally up to you. Just like that. We just greened that up a little bit. Now I'm going to take some 60919. I have one blue left. And so I'm going to go ahead and start splitting that apart into my 3 pieces. I'm going to cut off that ugly part I don't like. All right. Now, I'm going to come in here, right in the middle here. That's where I'm going to put this piece. Just slide it right up into that greenery. I'm going to take my second piece, fluff it out. Come right above it and slide it right up in there. Then I have my third piece. This is the big one, so we're going to go up top with it. Right in behind that bow, and so we just kept our center line with that blue all the way down. Now I do have some other components. These 3 big ornaments I want to get in here before I fill this up too much, and these are so adorable. They came from Hobby Lobby. It's not, oh shoot, they're not on sale yet, but I loved them and I knew they would match this guy pretty well, and so they're just, I mean, they're just ribbon balls. You can do this with your own fabric. They're so lightweight, adorable. So they were $12.99. Yeah, this stuff needs hurting on sale. Like for reals. All right, so we are gonna get these in here because, I mean, look at this, they're so cute. And I think I'm gonna go, where do I wanna put the red? I'm gonna go red up top. So I'm just gonna get some glue going on these. Let that show out a little bit, that's gonna be my back. All right, come right in here and just nestle that in that corner. And it's got some greenery to stick to and some burlap. So just give that a second to dry. All right, now I want to put the white in the center. Well, the center of the 3. So I'm just kind of moving some stuff around, seeing where I want to place it, and I think right there is where I want that to go. We're going to hold that one for a second and let it get, needs to get a little established in there. These are so cute. It looks like they just took some fabric and fabric strips, wrapped them around the ornaments, and then they took some other fabric, cut stars out, and glued it to that. So these would be so easy to make. And this is just star fabric. If you wanted to make these yourself, it'd be super simple. All right, hopefully that one's got some establishment in there. Now let's work this one in to the other side. We're going to come down low. Let's see, this needs to be in the middle. And so this needs to come over here. Let's see where I can get it in. Just like that. This is an odd character to work with. It does make things a little bit difficult, but I'm just showing you kind of just use the same routine, the same pattern to do this. Even if you have something that's awkward like this. All right. Hopefully that's gotten established in there. Also, don't fall. Stay there. Please. I'm begging you to just stay. Now we do have some green fern. If we wanted to brighten this up a little bit, and I think we do. I hope I didn't lose y'all. Hang on. I'm gonna take my AirPod out. Those might be dying. Hopefully y'all can still hear me. All right, so I love this fern. It's so bright and airy, and I don't remember where I got it from. Let's see about adding just a little bit of this to add some more greenery and some brightness. It's a really pretty green. I'm going to come right into that 60919 and just kind of put it with that. I like that a lot. I like it a lot. See about coming to this other side. Well, we got that ball there. Let's just work this one up here a little bit. I already had glue on it, so I kind of had to commit pretty quick. All right, let's work this one up this side. Let's go right up here because this needs a little color. All we have is a lot of ribbon. If I can just find a good place to stick it. There we go. And see, that goes perfectly on top of that ribbon. And see, it's just bright and airy, and it really just creates a different look. I like it. Obviously, we're going to bring some of this up top. Ficus can, you know, be a great filler, but can also be super boring. And so if you have another greenery to pair it with, I think it looks beautiful. Because you have the wispiness of the fern, and you have the darkness and the coverage of the ficus leaf. And so I think they just go really well together. Like so. Let's get one more in here. Let's go right in here. Just like that. Now I have one more little piece, and I think we're just going to go directly up top with it. Right in with that 60919. Just like so. Just like so. Just like that. I do have some red, white, and blue roses that we could add in here for some pops of color. So let's clip a couple of those. Let's see about getting some of these in here, shall we? We could go blue. Ooh, that one's dirty. Not that one. White, I like that. Let's add some flowers in here. Let's get some flowers going for dear old Uncle Sam. White. We'll go blue here with that white ornament. Got a red. I'm gonna stick it up here with the bow. Let's see, we got another red. We're gonna go right down here with this blue ornament. And then that way they're diagonal from each other, also top and bottom. Let's go underneath it like that. Then we'll take this. Let's see, we're gonna go white here, so we'll bring blue up here with the red. Perfect. Looks like I just did it on purpose, doesn't it? It's like magic. Go blue right there with that red. Let me clip another white, see if it's not dirty. Darn it, missed out on a flower because it was dirty. Cargo ships are killing me. All right, let's just get that white one right nestled in there. And I love him. I love him. He is so cute. Look at him. He's huge. I love him. And I hope y'all love him too. All right, guys. I'll see y'all again on Friday. Bye, y'all.